Today's episode of Variant is brought to you by Domain.com. Welcome to Variant One Shot. I'm your host, Arris. Ever since Guardians of the Galaxy was released, you guys have wanted me to review it. And normally I would have right away, as I do with all superhero movies, but what basically happened was Guardians of the Galaxy came out one week, and the following week, Ninja Turtles came out. So instead of reviewing Guardians of the Galaxy that week, I did a History of Ninja Turtles episode instead. And then one thing led to another, and I just never got around to reviewing the movie. But since the Blu-Ray was just released this past Tuesday, I'd figured I'd review the Blu-Ray and give you my thoughts on the movie, which are as follows. I thought the movie was fantastic. It's actually in my top 3 as far as Marvel movies are concerned. For me, it goes Avengers, Captain America Winter Soldier, and then Guardians of the Galaxy, although the first Iron Man movie is probably tied for third with Guardians of the Galaxy. The action, the special effects, costume design, story was all great. The casting for Guardians of the Galaxy was also spot on. Chris Pratt was a perfect Star-Lord. Zoe Saldana was also good as Gamora. Dave Bautista was surprisingly awesome. I knew he would look cool, but I was iffy on his acting, and I was wrong. He was great. And then you have my favorite 2 characters of the movie, Rocket and Groot. Their dynamic and dialogue was hilarious. It was everything I could ask for. It was also cool to see Ronan the Accuser on the big screen. I was always a fan of his, and he's one of those comic characters I never thought would get screen time. Heck, I never thought Guardians of the Galaxy would ever get their own movie, but I'm sure glad they did, and I can't wait for the second one. We also got to see our first full look at Thanos on the big screen, and I must say, he looks perfect. He pretty much looked ripped right out of the comics, but as cool as he looks, I'm more psyched to see him in action destroying crap in upcoming Marvel movies, meaning I'm beyond excited to see him in Avengers Infinity Wars Part 1 and 2. Marvel Studios just does such an excellent job with all their movies, as well as intertwining them. Basically, I just really like this movie. I don't know what more there is to say besides I thought it was great. As for the special features on the Blu-ray, there's a bunch of cool stuff on there, one of my favorites being an exclusive first look at Avengers Age of Ultron. It gives us like a 2 to 3 minute behind the scenes look at them filming. And let me just tell you, Age of Ultron looks so good. I mean, I know everyone has already seen the trailer, but the more clips and featurettes I see of this, the more I'm like, this movie is going to be better than the first Avengers. Which most of you know already, Avengers is like one of my favorite movies, period. So just the thought of the sequel being better than the first makes me giddy like a little schoolgirl. Besides the Age of Ultron exclusive, the Blu-ray has a gag reel, which are always fun, audio commentary with the director James Gunn, deleted scenes with commentary, the intergalactic effects of Guardians of the Galaxy that shows how they brought Rocket and Groot to life. Now, I got my copy from Target, but I'm sure different stores like Best Buy and Walmart might do exclusives that offer different stuff, so you might want to do some research before you decide where you want to buy your copy. In summary, for everyone who's been asking me what my thoughts on Guardians of the Galaxy are, I loved it. But that will do it for today's episode, but I just want to thank the people who made today's episode possible, Domain.com, because no domain extension will help you tell your story like a .com or .net domain name. Domain.com is reliable, affordable, and easy to use. Save 15% off .coms and .nets at Domain.com with the coupon code VARIANT, because when you think domain names, think Domain.com.